Hello and a very warm welcome to ET Studios, powered by ET Auto. We're coming to you live from the Bharat Mobility Global Expo 2025 right here in New Delhi. Joining me now is Pankaj Poddar. He's the Group CEO, Cosmo First Limited. Pankaj, welcome. Pleasure to have you in ET Studios.
Thanks, same here.
So Pankaj, just to kickstart the conversation, of course, this expo here today is one of the largest, if not the largest, that we've seen in a long time. What does your company expect to get out of it? Is there anything innovative that you're showcasing at your stall as well? Give us a little overview about your participation.
Yeah. So we are basically showing two products out here. One is window films for the cars, which are very transparent. It allows 70% light inside the car and still eliminates 30% IRR, which is the heat part of the car, as well as 99.9% UV. So it protects you from the heat, it protects you from the UV rays, but more than that, it improves the efficiency of the car by 10 to 15%.
Wow.
Because you do not need to switch on your AC at minimum possible temperature, right? Okay. So it cools the car much faster. And it has application not just for fuel-based cars, but even for the EV cars. It's very helpful because it basically means less consumption of battery. So that is the first product that we have.
Okay.
And even on this product, we are giving up to 8 years of warranty. And we have individual car kits, so which can be used for every car. So all an applicator has to do is to basically cut to size, and it can fit into very much any type of car. The other product that we have shown here is the paint protection film.
Okay.
This also has a lot of benefits. The first one is that if there are minor scratches on the car, it doesn't go onto the paint surface.
Okay.
It just stays outside, and it's a self-healing film. So if there is even a scratch, the film automatically heals itself. The other benefits is that it's a hydroscopic film, so the water does not stay on the film. So therefore, there are no watermarks which are left in the car. And the most beautiful part is that if you remove this film, even after 10 years, it looks like as if it's new. So you maintain the same sheen, same gloss, same shine of the car. And we are giving the lifetime warranty on this product.
Okay.
So that is another pretty amazing thing. We are looking forward to a few more products, but we are still in the innovation stage, which hopefully next year we'll launch it. But these are the two very important products that we have launched.
All right, wonderful. Well, I mean, of course, the big theme at this expo is sustainability, digitization, electrification. What would you say is your company's approach, but also where is the industry at in India when it comes to especially sustainability? Again, big buzzword here today. Where would you say the Indian industry is at this moment?
So Indian industry is progressing very well. If you talk about fuel cars, so we are continuously coming towards ethanol blended fuel. We are moving towards better average for the cars. We are moving towards lighter cars. So there's so much happening on the fuel oriented cars. There are CNG cars and so on. And then there is the other movement towards electric vehicles. They're also it's purely based on the sustainability feature where you're eliminating the fuel itself from the car. And then there is a talk about hydrogen-based cars, which I think is a matter of time. It will become in a pretty bigger way. And both our products also are very sustainable, because one is reducing the fuel consumption or improve the battery life or reduce the electricity consumption for the car. And the other one also, the customer doesn't have to repeatedly paint the car, the car maintains its original sheen.
Yeah. Wonderful. So with all the support and let's say push from the government as well, when it comes to sustainability, electrification, what are some of the steps that you think the Indian auto industry should be taking in the coming years to really fulfill the overall vision?
I think we should take cues from some of our neighbors, especially China, which has moved so fast on the electric vehicles. Already, I would say the electric vehicles have become cheaper, and it's now for the customers to decide whether they want to go for the fuel-based car or the electric car. So I think same level of innovation, and we need to ensure that the entire supply chain is based out of India. We don't have to import from other countries. And government is trying its best that all the supplier base is there in India, just the way it is there in our neighboring country. So I think that is one very major innovation that has to happen. Similarly, on the hydrogen side as well, there's a lot of debate going on whether EV will be the car of future or hydrogen will be the future of the car industry. But both will get its own space, and I think it's a matter of transition. The whole things will transition, and everything will have its own place in the industry. So I think there's a lot of room for first is picking innovation from other countries and also do our own innovation to make lighter cars, better cars, more efficient cars. So there's a lot of potential, and I think Indian industry is definitely going in the right direction. We are already world number 3 when it comes to car production. It's another matter of 10-15 years where we'll be top 2 players in the world. There's huge opportunity even to export the cars.
Right. Yes.
India is still exporting much lesser cars than the potential it has, and I'm sure in the years to come we will be looking at it. And I could see some announcements that happened in the newspaper today where a lot of companies said that they want to use India as its base to export cars globally. So those are other things which India can take cue from.
Absolutely, so well said. Keeping all this in mind, what are some of the steps you think that Indian manufacturers can take to collaborate effectively in a sustainable long-term manner with their international counterparts or international stakeholders, investors? How can that collaboration really be held together well?
Yes, so if you really see when auto industry gave its real birth in India, which was way back in 1990 when Suzuki came. Before that there were ambassadors and Fiats, and that is a time when real liberalization came and when the auto industry went by leaps and bounds. So a lot of Indian players set up joint ventures with overseas players.
Right, yes.
So they learned the technology faster, and then some of them today are the global players, right? They literally started to innovate on their own. So I think we should do something similar now. We don't need to reinvent the wheel where already a lot of technology is already available somewhere in the world.
True.
So we need to set up the same level of joint ventures now, make them larger, continue to innovate, and then export these technologies, export these products all over the world. So we're moving in the right direction. I think it's a matter of time, and definitely world is looking at +1, and we should ideally be that +1 to service the whole world.
Yes, wonderful. Any trends that you foresee, or the auto industry can look forward to in the coming years?
A lot of them. There is so much of innovation going on, whether it is CNG is one area where more and more companies are coming with CNGs. Hybrid is the second area. India is a transition phase, so a lot of car companies are coming with hybrid technology. A lot of, I would say, automation, digitization is the other area where a lot of things are driven, with the help of digitization. So digitization, sustainability, moving towards lighter cars. So there are a lot of different trends in different directions, and there's plenty of opportunities for, I would say, everybody in this industry to basically learn, to research, to grow together, and make India more successful and make the entire auto industry more sustainable for a much longer duration.
Wonderful. That's a very positive outlook. But do you foresee any challenges in, of course, companies ultimately focusing on their bottom line and at the same time keeping their sustainability goals intact?
So see, some of the technologies which are becoming very old, there the margins will definitely keep coming down. If you see any industry, if it doesn't innovate, then the margins go down.
Absolutely.
We have seen that in many industries, whether it is textiles, whether it is food, and then a new company comes, brings something new, and all of a sudden their margins goes up. So the real thrust lies in innovation, right? If you keep innovating, you bring new products. If you really see, solar is such an old technology. We used to study that in the schools, and somebody started bringing that at a commercial level. And today renewables has become such a major topic, not just for India, but all over the world. Same way in the car, I think a lot of changes are happening. They will continue to happen, and we all need to be a part of it, keep innovating it. Same if I talk about our paint protection film, one of the very large American company, they are saying that they do not want to paint the car. They are saying that why the customer does not put the colored paint protection film on the car. So you are saving on the paint cost because the film takes much lesser ink than what the car does it. There's much more pollution with the paint. So simple technology, but it is going to change, and I think once one company does it, I'm sure others are going to follow it up. So so I see paint protection that way is going to become a very large film in itself from a sustainability perspective. And the other beauty about it is that you can keep changing them. Like at our homes, we like to paint our homes every third year, fourth year. This way also you can keep changing the color of your car without spending as much as if you have to do it today to paint the entire car again if you have to do it,
Yeah.
which I don't see many customers, change the paint of the car. But with the paint
True.
protection film, if you're using a colored film, you just remove the film and put up another film and you have a new car.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
True. Something really to look forward
Yeah.
to. Wonderful. Thank you, Pankaj. Before we wrap up, your take on the long-term impact of expos such as this one today.
Oh, this makes huge impact, right? Because you're bringing the whole world at one place. You're meeting your customers, you're meeting your suppliers, you're meeting your competitors, you're meeting final consumers.
Yes.
You tend to talk to so many different people, and that's how you learn, right? I would say what learning you have in 6 months, in an expo you learn it in 3 days.
Yes.
So it's a place where you not just meet people, but you learn very fast. And and the Indian government has done a fabulous job. It used to be at just one place, and now it
Yes.
is happening at multiple locations, which basically shows the strength of the country. That auto industry is becoming bigger, and maybe 5 years from now you will see the same center will have many more halls
True,
than what
true.
they have today. Yeah.
Absolutely. Wonderful. Well, all the best, Pankaj. Thank you so much for your insights. It's been a pleasure to have you here on ET
Same.
Studios.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.